What up? What up? What's the deal? How y'all feeling out there? Wax Wonder, what's poppin'? Houseman 84, what it do? Blaze 1304, what's poppin'? Axe Low, what's happening?
Crazy with our teenage years. Y'all didn't know I had bars.
How many of y'all seen that How many of y'all seen that, what's the name, man? That interview with Sway. The Sway interview with him.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. And I signed a
watching it.
vinyl for him. Man, look at that, man. Look at
incredible. Yo, man, your signature's so much better than mine. Thanks, fam.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, you can put me off with that.
It's kind of crazy how he started off the interview. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta excuse the dogs barking. But anyway, he started off the interview giving Sway props and showing, you know, this album that Sway was a part of. You know what I'm saying? Before we all knew him to be Sway, the journalist, you know, probably the top tier. I ain't even gonna say probably the top tier journalist of all time in hip hop. Probably he probably the GOAT, Sway. I mean, you know, if you go do your history, you gonna see Wake Up Show, the world famous Wake Up Show. I mean, that's the first time I ever heard Eminem on the radio. That's the first time I ever heard Biggie on the radio. That's the first time I ever heard Pac freestyle. Like, they got it all. They got it all. They was really the central hub, Sway and King Tech. You know, them is like my brothers, man. We family, so it was dope that M had that record, you know what I'm saying, and got his autograph on there showing you that he's still a hip-hop fan. So there's a lot to talk about, man. I'm going to start really just hollering at y'all more often. You know, I got this phone right here. This phone right here is for the, you know what I'm saying, for me to talk to y'all straight one-on-one. I'm about to go on the road tomorrow, knock out a few shows, and I'm gonna have that phone on me. So after the shows or before the shows, I'm gonna put the number out. We gonna talk and chat it up, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, back to this interview. Sway in Detroit interviewing Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Now, part one was like a teaser, right? Because they didn't really get into, you know, the whole Joe Budden, MGK. They kind of just like teased you into it, you know what I'm saying? But the look on his face is like he was about to really expose, like he's about to expose his feelings, his real true feelings. You know what I mean? And, you know, I kind of know some of the stuff that's already been said. I got the inside scoop. You know, I had to go and make phone calls and say, yo, what's going on with that? But, you know, I think this is the first time M has been so out there with it, you know what I'm saying? He's been real mysterious throughout his career, you know what I'm saying? And he's just letting it out, you know what I mean? And I love it. I'm glad that he's doing it, you know, speak your mind. If everybody else is speaking their mind, you should speak your mind too, you know what I'm saying? Savant Society was good. Ironic was popping. Who would win a battle between Joe and M? It'll be a tougher battle than people think. I think a lot of people just automatically think M is just going to wipe up Joe. But, you know, Joe, he know how to put his words together. He know how to express himself. It's not going to be just like, oh, M going to wipe him, because we know M is robotic. M is robotic with the lyrics. So we know he could break down, you know what I'm saying, every cadence, every pattern, every rhyme scheme, bend words. He's very technical. And it's like that old saying go, that ain't the only thing you got to bring to the fight. You know what I mean? And I always got to keep that in mind too, because, you know, I'm pretty technical with my rhyming. Like, you know, I understand that sometimes you got to be very direct. You know, if you going in a battle, you gotta you beefing on wax with somebody. Sometimes it's cool. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of brings me to this point. I want to see what y'all feel about this. Everybody trying to put this content versus wordplay. Now, I don't know if y'all watched the Lord Jamar, Rod Digga, Yada I Mean Godcast. But recently, Lord Jamar, he got on there because M has finally responded to Lord Jamar. on Kamikaze. So Lord Jamar got on there and was like, yo, you know, that response was weak. You know, I expected more. Pretty much that same narrative that M is rapping about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you're a real fan of hip hop, it's like there's a war on truth. There's a war on truth. If you're a real fan of hip hop, there's no way you can honestly say that M don't have content. Now, I'm not here to keep bringing up M. This is just in the air right now. I'm here to talk rap with y'all no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about Tekashi and Kanye in a second. But if you're a true fan of hip hop, you can't really say that M don't have content. What the fuck is Lose Yourself? What the fuck is Lose Yourself? Lose Yourself isn't content? You know how many people Lose Yourself has inspired? So, you know, my question to Lord Jamar would be, if we ever sit down and we talk, one, he's made it clear what he feels about, you know, white rappers in the house of hip hop. He's made that clear. What do you feel about Puerto Rican brothers and sisters who, you know, help mold this culture to what it is? What do you feel about other people? Like, I would want to know that. I would want to know, why are we taking so much props and accolades off of wordplay, bar heavy wordplay, multi-syllabic rhyming, when that's what Big Daddy Kane did? That's what Rakim did. That's what Cool G Rap did to a T. That's what the DOC did. That's what Big L did. You feel me? So how can we take the importance off of that? Because when I was watching it, and they had a very good debate. Digga was really, she was in there. You know what I'm saying? And Jamar had some points on his side when he brought up Scarface. You know what I mean? My whole thing is, all the forefathers evolved and did different types of styles, and then it eventually got to the heavy wordplay. Big Daddy Kane, like I said, Big Pun, Big L, Kool Moe D. Look, I'm talking about rappers from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? That was doing that compound rhyming, inner rhymes, rhymes within the rhyme. How come we just looking at M and saying, oh, he's rapping about nothing? That ain't nothing. Is that an agenda? Is it an agenda now to just say that all this compound heavy bar rhyming, that ain't nothing? Nah, that's something. You know what I'm saying? It's always been something. It ain't never gonna be nothing. It's always gonna be something in hip hop. Because we about this wordplay, stretching words, bending phrases, doing all that. Like, this is when you really care about your craft and you want to express yourself differently than everybody else. Almost this content versus multi-syllabic rhyming is almost the same argument that the corporate music talking heads who aren't for the culture, your views are almost lining up with theirs, because you're saying in a nutshell that complicated expression of rap is whack, we don't need it. That's what they saying when they go sign somebody that's dumbing down everything. So how can you find yourself on the same side of the culture vultures? You feel me? How can you find yourself on the same side as the culture vultures? That's what they saying when they go out and sign a kid and give him a big budget and he's rapping simplistically. He's not saying shit. You know he not. It might be a cool song. I vibe to those kind of songs. I tell you all the time, I vibe to all kinds of songs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to act like this is supreme lyricism I'm listening to, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to know how people feel about this debate that's going on between content and technical rhyming. Because the rappers who technically rhyme, they make content too. And that's the part that they keep leaving out of the conversation. You trying to tell me Big Daddy Kane didn't have content? You trying to tell me Rakim didn't have content? What'd you say? Oh, Joe said on Slaughterhouse that he suck at the syllable shit. That's a lie, man. Joe don't suck at syllable shit. Go listen to the song that me and Joe did. It's called Sober Up. He got a verse on there where all he doing is syllable rhymes. And that's his shit. That ain't Slaughterhouse. That's for his own project. See what I'm saying? I just think that everybody is trying to take a side. And there's a war against truth. And people want to entertain you more than they want to tell you facts. You know what I'm saying? And it's more entertaining to take a side and say, yo, that's whack, this is right. There's gray areas. There's gray areas. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. All these dudes that's talking, they hip-hop heads. Lord Jamar, whether you agree with his views or not, he's a hip-hop head. He knows for a fact that Eminem has content. He knows that. Now, he might want to just focus on, you know, something, you know what I mean, that M says, some comical shit, or, you know, him dressing up in a superhero outfit and running around on the video. He can focus on that all he want to. But guess what? I Am the Way I Am still exists. That song still exists. Content. You see what I'm saying? It's funny to me, though, because people come at me all day. I get shot all day, man. They come to me all day. Yo, Crook, you always trying to take up for M. You always doing this. Look, dog, I'm an MC. I'm talking about MC shit right now. You know what I mean? And I fuck with Marshall. So, you don't like that, Nick? That's your own fucking problem. That ain't my problem. I fuck with Marshall. That ain't my problem if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because I see how the shit went, and I look at it from a whole different fucking train of thought, whole different point of view. I see what's going on. I won't let them kill quality rap. I'm not letting nobody kill quality rap, because that's what they trying to do. And some of these talking heads are lining up with the culture vultures when they say that technical wordplay is nothing. That ain't nothing. No, that's something. Don't ever tell the culture that technical rhyme and technical rhyme schemes and wordplay is nothing. Don't tell that 9-year-old kid that want to rap that that's nothing. Don't tell that 12-year-old kid that want to rap that ain't nothing. Don't focus on being great with your words. Huh? Kind of shit is that? That shit is crazy. You think you doing the culture a service? You doing the culture a service by telling people that that ain't nothing? Nah, bro, you got to check yourself. That's something, and it always will be something. I don't care if you got something personal against M. You can't bring that into this discussion. You got to be straight up and down with the facts. You gonna speak the truth or not? They're going to get mad at me because I speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? They get mad at me when I speak the truth because they want to own the conversation. They want to own the narrative. And then here come Crook. Ah, here he come. He finna blow up our spot. I just had everybody believing that this was like this. And here come Crook with them fucked up facts. Doo-doo Bree, what's poppin'? Eric, what's up? I'm with Cap. What up? B Love, what's poppin'? Yeah, B Love just said something real smart. The whole Bad Meets Evil project had content in it. See what I'm saying? The whole shit had content in it. So my whole thing is I'm on the side of facts. I'm on the side of truth. We need to keep it real out here. We can't keep on faking, man, just for views. And when I say that, I'm talking about the whole gambit. Everybody who want to pick up the mantle and say, yo, I'm speaking on the behalf of hip hop, be truthful. Or else you on the side with the culture vultures to me. If you don't tell the truth, you're a culture vulture out here to me, because you got an agenda. See what I'm saying? You got an agenda. Somebody said I never told about the things that I agreed with Joe about on this podcast. I agreed that he did check out early on the group. He said that. I agreed that he felt the way about Eminem and Shady Records before he gave his criticism of Revival. I agreed with him on that. See what I'm saying? These are the things that I agreed with. You know what I mean? I didn't agree with something that didn't happen. I was right there. What I look like, it's not about choosing sides. It's about telling the truth and being on the side of the truth. Like I said, there's a war against truth. There's a war on truth. I'm not going to agree with a lie because he has a large fan base that wants that to be the truth. That's not the truth. If everything was so fucked up about Welcome to Our House, right? If everything was so fucked up, why the fuck did everybody go in and do another album? We must have gotten past any problems on Welcome to Our House if we went and recorded Glass House. We grown men. Nobody forced nobody to make no fucking records. So it's just odd to me that everything goes back to Welcome to Our House. Oh, this happened on Welcome to Our House. Oh, this beat I didn't like. Oh, yo, bro, we got past that and went to Glass House. Why would we even record a whole nother album if there was a problem? We'd have just disbanded right there and been like, yo, we can't get down with this. You know what I'm saying? Shady didn't force us to do nothing at Slaughterhouse. They didn't force us. They made a suggestion and we either agreed to it or we didn't, or some agreed and some didn't. Now, you know that I agree with Joe on that. There's certain shit that he didn't want to do, but he might have got outvoted. Same with me. Certain shit I didn't want to do, got outvoted. Know what I mean? So that's just the process of being involved with more than one person, having a group of 4 people, 3 managers, 4 or 5 execs in the mix, A&Rs, 4 or 5 producers in the mix. You think everybody is going to agree on every single thing? Nah, that ain't how life go. It's not how life go, bro. So, you know, I know people want to own the story, control the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And so they don't want me saying nothing. But guess what? Nobody can tell me what the fuck to say and what not to say. That's never going to happen. So, yeah, that ain't how it went down. We had some obstacles that we could have got over, for sure. Everything wasn't rosy, for sure. But when has that ever stopped us from chasing greatness? Glass House was crazy. Still got crazy music on Glass House. He talks about the song Champion a lot. Joel burnt that shit to the ground. It's one of the greatest Slaughterhouse songs we ever made. We can't give it to the people because what? Egos, pride, shit like that. All that shit gonna come to the light though, and I'm gonna be looking like a prophet. It's all gonna come to the light. And everybody who don't like me, everybody who hitting my comments talking about, oh, you just trying to be on, they use a word that I don't even use. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use it so you know what the word is. Dick riding. That's not in my vocabulary. I don't even understand that concept. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they accuse me of when it comes to M, when I'm just speaking facts. I'm just speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's things that I believe that Marshall could have done for Slaughterhouse. But here's the key. When we signed the agreement, he did everything that was in that agreement. Now, if he wanted to do extras, he could have. We would have welcomed that. But he did everything that was in the agreement. He did everything he agreed to. How you gonna be mad at somebody who does what they agreed to do? I thought that was keep your word, be a man of your word. I thought that's what the fuck we supposed to be doing out here. I'm not supposed to tell the truth about that? I'm supposed to lie about that? It's funny to me. It's funny to me because a lot of people that accuse me of that bullshit I just said, they don't know behind the scenes. They don't know all the shit that I did behind the scenes to fight for Slaughterhouse. They don't know all the trips I took to New York to walk up in the shady building. They don't know all the trips I took to Detroit to walk up in Marshall Studio. They don't know all the trips I took to make music with Royce, to begin records for Slaughterhouse. They don't know. They don't know all the things that went on behind the scenes. They don't know. I don't care to expose all that shit. But if I did, they still gonna say the same thing, because you know why? They already programmed that that's how it went, and they weren't even fucking there. It's just like me being on death row. When I was on death row and I left death row, people wanted me to just say all bad shit about Suge Knight. The industry said that I had to distance myself as far as possible from Suge Knight, or else I wouldn't be able to have a career. They said his reputation was so fucked up that when I left, if I spoke on him, I had to speak negatively and distance myself from Suge. But guess what? Suge paid me. He gave me an opportunity. It didn't work, but he still tried. He helped me feed my family. We went out and rebuilt nurseries that burnt down in the hood. We went out and spent $25,000 to $50,000 on toys, gave it to the sick children in different hospitals, pulled U-Hauls up full of toys, passed them out ourselves. Suge, he sprung for the whole thing, $50,000. All the kids in the hood that had fathers in jail, incarcerated, Suge chartered buses, put them on the bus so they could go see their father and visit them in the penitentiary on Father's Day, so they could see their kids and understand this is what you need to be focused on. Get out of this situation you in and do it for your children. See, that's the thing. You're not going to hear that shit because people would rather play the game. Yo, it was terrible. It was horrible. Yeah, it was some shit over there. It was some action over there. It was some street hood wars over there that was not positive. See what I'm saying? But when I left, I'm not going to just mention all the negativity. It's a balance. I'm going to mention the good shit and the bad shit. If you act like it ain't no good shit, then that's you playing yourself. Why haven't anyone heard from Joel? Mike J, he wants to know, why hasn't anyone heard from Joel? You got to go ask Joel, man. I talk to Joel all the time. That's my brother right there, you know. I talk to Joel all the time. He working on music, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he going to come out and he going to say something. You know what I mean? He going to come out and say something. But, you know, I just decided we going to start doing Crook's Corner right here. And we just going to keep it live the whole time. And then I'm going to put it over on my YouTube channel, brand new. I ain't got no subscribers. I need y'all to go over there and hit that button for your boy. Crook's Corner on YouTube. And we just going to have our conversations like this. I'm about to go on the road with Swifty and Obi. Do some shows. Swifty don't know this, but guess what? I'm going to ask him on my live how he feels about that song Stepping Stone. What y'all think about that question? Yo, Self Mo, salute. Jason Marcus Hip Hop, what up? How y'all doing? Yo, I gotta say I got love for Rod Digga, because she held it down for the technical wordplay community. You know what I'm saying? She gets the super salute from Crook's Corner. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to talk to y'all. We all know that part 2 is going to be way more crazier, because he's going to express his feelings about how the situation went, you know what I'm saying? And M, he not going to hold back. When has he ever? But yeah, just wanted to keep it real with y'all one time, man. You know what I mean? What y'all got going? What y'all got going? Illustrate, what's popping? Justin Freeman, what's up? Lord Owen, what's good? Yeah, man. We out here, man. We gonna always push this line for dope rhyming. Did you hear what I just said? Those names I just named off, those names are MC names. They are real MCs. Lord Owen, Justin Freeman. We can't complain about it's not enough rap music out here for people who like lyricism if we not bumping they shit. We might as well zip it. You know what I'm saying? We might as well zip it. Right, what's happening? What's going on? How y'all feeling out there, man? How y'all feeling, dog? Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know? I'm gonna keep it all the way trill, man. I can't do nothing else because y'all need to know the truth. Somebody got to give you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Not a piece of the truth. Not a little bit of the truth. The whole truth. You know what I mean? The whole truth. Slaughterhouse, like I said last time, we didn't put the fans first. If we would have put the fans first, we would have figured out all the problems, made solutions, and gave y'all Glass House. And that's just the truth. Can't nobody argue with me on that. They could try, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And I got a feeling shit gonna get a little ugly. Could. Because when the truth start coming out, you know, it shifts the paradigm. Shit can start getting ugly, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not here for that. I'm here to talk rap with y'all. And just so happens that right now, a lot of the talk is around people I know. You feel me? So that's the reason why I'm giving it to you. I can't wait to part 2. I want to see exactly what he says. I want to see exactly what Sway asks him. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk to Lord Jamar. You know what I mean? Lord Jamar, what's happening? I like to sit down and talk to him, you know, if I'm out in New York or whatever, have a conversation with him. You know what I mean? This is what we do. This is hip hop. Everybody ain't going to agree on everything. Everybody ain't going to agree on everything. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all be blessed out there. Hit my motherfucking Twitter, my Instagram. I'm going to meet y'all here more often. We going to talk this rap shit. Oh, wait a minute. Before I go, what do y'all feel about Kanye West working with Tekashi? I'm trying to figure out what his angle is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is his angle? He just dropped a song with Lil Pump, which I'm not mad at the song. You know, I'm not gonna ride around bumping it all day, but I'm not mad at the joint. What y'all think is on Kanye's mind? Because it seems like he's working with all these young artists. You think he's trying to give back as an elder in the community? You think he's trying to just stay relevant? What do you think? Because he said he's gonna do Throne 2. Watch the Throne 2. And the rumors are that Jay ain't gonna be on there. So if there's no Jay, who's gonna replace him? Tekashi? It's very interesting. 2018 has been a very interesting year for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And before I sign off, I want to say rest in peace to Mac Miller. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Mac Miller. He made some great music. He grew as an artist right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? He grew as an artist right before our eyes. And, you know, his music, his presence will be missed. He always was a cool dude. I hit him on the phone. We chop it up. He was always a cool guy. You know what I mean? So, rest in peace to that kid. You know what I mean? And let's keep this hip-hop shit alive the way that it's supposed to be kept alive. No cut. Facts. Truth. Let's do it, y'all. Peace.